Welcome to this channel. It's nice to have you back. Yeah, again. It's wonderful. And we've been working on a free Amazon affiliate marketing course on this channel. And I've made a lot of videos, some videos, not a lot by the way. And I feel that many of you who have been following these videos will derive real value. And if you just come across this video by chance, then you should do it to watch other videos that are part of this playlist. I'm sure you have so much to gain from this because I am offering real value for free. Yeah, for absolutely no penny. And this video is all about helping you to write SEO optimized articles. Now, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. If you have been following our videos and you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel. I'll go a long way in helping us. Please like this video and also share it with your friends too. And also, in case you feel like you would like to buy an hosting account, I have affiliate marketing links, so hosting providers in the description. So by clicking on them, I earn a small commission, and that will support this channel. So let's move straight to the video. We've been talking all about Amazon for quite some time. Now, let's try to see a lot more. Today we're going to be talking about how to write SEO optimized articles. SEO optimized articles. Now, what are SEO optimized articles? SEO stands for search engine optimization. Basically, SEO optimized articles help you to write articles that will meet the standard that Google, the biggest search engine, has set. So this video is basically helping you to do that. Now, what do we need? I'm going to be showing you a checklist that we'll be needing. But before I show you the checklist, I'd like to show you something. In one of the previous videos, we talked about the best, how to do keyword research, and we came up with these keywords. And let's just imagine that we love to work on these keywords, but let's also not imagine that we're working on them now. But these are a set of keywords that you could target in the same article to try to make them SEO optimized. But ever before you try to target any keyword, you also need to be very careful. You want to target keywords that have a buyer intent. Now, what is buyer intent? Well, so many of us go on Google and then we search for informations like what is, where is. But while some of us are going on Google to look for information, many of us are actually going on Google to try to get information, not just any information, not just to become more knowledgeable, but to get information that will help us to make a purchasing decision. Now, we're going to be looking at keywords right now that you should have in your title, or that you should be part of your storehouse of keywords whenever you are doing your keyword research. The first keyword you also always want to look for is buy. Now, anybody who is searching for any keyword like where to buy this, or where to buy an headphone, or where to buy a refrigerator, is probably in the mood to buy a refrigerator and is looking for a great place to buy. If you have this in an article you're trying to rank, when it ranks, people come to your website and they click on your affiliate links because they are in the mood to buy. Another thing you also need is purchase, order, online, treatment. Now, it's so funny because a lot of times when people search for a treatment for malaria or cure for hepatitis, you can name them. I really am not a medical person, so I find it very hard to remember any of this. But let's just visualize what we're trying to say. So let's see cure for ulcer, cure for hepatitis B, cure for sore throat, cure for cancer. Now, when you write an article targeting any of these keywords, and then you have products in your article, or you have a website around any of these keywords, anyone who is searching for this keyword is probably having a problem, and then they are looking for a cure. So yeah, you might not go into selling affiliate medical products strictly. That might not be what you want, but that's just the idea. Now, near me. Now let's also do this and then put let's just say hotels near me. Yeah, so hotels with jacuzzi near, or it's hotels with pools near me, hotels with jacuzzi in room near me, hotels hiring near me. Basically, people are looking for information that they on a place or and something that they can get, around them. And that's why this near me. Now, anyone who is doing this is probably also looking to buy, looking to order a service. You can list it. That's another keyword, buyer intent keyword. You call them buyer intent keyword. You talk about emergency, you talk about keyword, and then you talk about where to buy, where to purchase, for sale, cheap. Now, cheap, let's put this in search engines. That is cheap domain name registration. You see that? Cheap flights. So let's just search for cheap flights. And then if you have an affiliate business, it might not be an Amazon affiliate business targeting these keywords. You could actually have travel, that's airline companies that you review on your website. By directing people to their website, maybe you would earn a commission when people order for fly. That's another thing you could do. And then you're talking about affordable, you talk about low cost, you talk about cheapest, you talk about best. Yeah, best headphones in Nigeria. Reviews too. A perfect example is let's say iPhone 11 Pro review. That's it. So people could be searching for this review. So if you write an article on these, you could also rank for keywords too. And another thing people also search for is price too. So if you say that you write an article and then you say iPhone 11 Pro review and price, basically anyone who is searching for the price of a review of an iPhone 11 is probably going to click on your link because it has the two informations that they are looking for. You talk about deal, you talk about discount, you talk about coupon. Anyone who goes on Google to search for coupons is probably not just in the mood to buy, but the person is probably at a point where they want to buy something and they are looking for a coupon to get a lower price on whatever they want to buy. So when you have an article around this, you're probably going to make a killing because a lot of people are ready to convert. Now, the difference between a buyer intent and just any other keyword is most other keywords, even if they bring a lot of traffic, you'd have to go through the stress of putting them in the mood to buy. But for buyer keywords, they're already in the mood to buy, and all you just need to do is to bring what they want for them at the right time. That is what makes buyer intent keywords very powerful. If you are building your Amazon affiliate business, you'd want to have this in mind. Buyer intent is what you're targeting. You're not just targeting traffic, but buyer intent. Now, some traffic some keywords that have buyer intent to bring a lot of traffic. That's fine, but they should have buyer intent. Whether you're having a blog or any other online business, or it could be let's not say any other online business. Be having a blog and Amazon affiliate business. Buyer intent is key if you want to make a killing in the nearest future. Now, done with that, let's go straight to the next thing I would like to show you. Before you start writing an SEO optimized article, this is actually one of the best tools or one of the most respected sources of information relating to search engines. And I got this ebook, and then it's more like a checklist of what you need in order to have an SEO optimized article. The first thing you need is what we call the front load title tag. Google puts weight on words found in the beginning of the tag. Now, what do we mean? Let's say we want to write something like this. Now, I actually did just get a friend of mine to work on this article in the short time. I've been super busy. Now, this is it. This article was actually written with the Indian audience in mind. And when you talk about the front load, in the title tag, many times Google does prefer it. Now, the keyword I'm actually targeting for this article is best bicycles for adults. Yeah, best bicycles for adults. So we could say, okay, we want to front load this, and then we take this away and we bring it back, and then we just turn it to best bicycles for adults in India. Now, what Google always loves is when you put your keywords in the beginning of your title. But here is the thing. While Google does love it every time, I think it's one of the best things you could ever do with any keyword. Always put your keywords in the beginning of your titles. But in cases where it's close to impossible to do it, like in this case where I'm targeting something like the top 10 best bicycles in India. Now I'm actually trying to target more than one keyword. Yeah, I'm talking about best bicycles in India, but I also want to target the top bicycles in India for adults on the. So you could use any of this, but let's just say we're removing that and then we're just sitting with best bicycles for adults in India. We have our keywords there at the beginning of our title. This is very, very important for SEO. And then we also talk about this title in searching to make your articles SEO optimized. Your heading always needs to be an H1. Now, by default, WordPress headings are H1 headings, so you don't really have to worry about that. All you just need to do is to copy it, and then it's automatically formatted, and then changes to H1 heading. Now, the next thing we also want to put in mind is second point is SEO friendly URLs. Now, SEO friendly URLs, recently Google has been placing a lot more emphasis on actually creating URLs that have only the key shorter URLs basically. So Google no longer favors long URLs. Now, why do I say that, and why does it really make sense? I'm going to showing you an example. Let's search for backlinko. Yes. So I'm just going to search for backlinko, and then I'm just going to show you an example, the perfect example of how this SEO guru, how it puts its links. We used to be, in that era where all we do is we stuff our keywords. We stuff all our keywords in the URLs. But recently, Google really doesn't want that. That's just it. Google really doesn't want that. Now we want to see the blog. Let's see the blog. Yeah, 21 ways to promote your blog in 2019. Now this is actually a wonderful resource, so you could just come to backlinko.com at any time to just research on how to not just creating SEO optimized articles, but generally having your SEO game on point. Take a look at that. Promote your blog. Now this is actually 21 ways to promote your blog in 2019. But instead of actually having all these in the URL, all you just add in the URL is promote your blog. Now this is actually the keyword that is targeting in this article, promote your blog. So you could come here in Google search engine and type in promote your blog. He is targeting this keyword. So by having that in the description, it basically makes things super easy. And we're going to take a look at these too. Take a look at this. How to promote your blog. Very short. How to promote your blog. Very short. Another one is this. How to promote your blog post. Very short. So the best ranking, take a look at that. How to promote your blog. The best ranking keywords in the search engines have very, very short URLs. How do you create a short URL in your WordPress? All you just need to do is to take your let's just make it best bicycles for adults. That's what we want to target. Now we just come here on that slug, we paste it there, and then we just save drafts. By the time we come back, you would have seen that it would have automatically changed to a very, very short keyword. So all we just need to do is to publish our article, and it ranks super easily without doing a lot more work. So we have that. Now let's go back to our checklist. The second thing is use multimedia in blog posts. Now it's very, very important. The best blog posts are those that have pictures. Take a look at that. Pictures, infographics, you can name them. So always have a lot of pictures in your blog posts. Since you're running an Amazon affiliate business, it's always let's just try to see if there's headphones in India. Now we'll try to see the top ranking blogs and see how they're doing. Then we'll just see if we can learn anything from them. Now images are very important, so if they are not using images, that is something you can improve on. So you take that from me. So we have this. Now they are not using a lot of images, so you could improve on it. A lot of sites haven't actually done a lot of work, and it shouldn't be too stressful to actually use great images in your articles, because since you're talking about a lot of products, in fact Amazon has made it very very easy these days. By copying a link, you can copy the HTML of the link and then paste it in your article, and then the images for that article, for that product, automatically comes up. No stress. So I have a lot of images in. Now take a look at this. This website has quite a number of images in the article, and that is what we want. That is what we want. Always do that. Always do that. Now take a look at the view on Amazon. This is an Amazon affiliate link. Now you see that the images are doing well, and the article is doing well because I think it's ranking number 2 on the first page. So yeah, that's what we are looking for. Now another thing you also need to put in mind is using outbound links. By having Amazon affiliate links in your article, you already have outbound links. Or if you are doing any other thing, just writing any other article, you can refer to .edu sources, .gov sources, popular blogs, news sites, Forbes, and many others. So basically it helps you to rank. And it says that Google wants to see you as an active member of the web. So that's another thing. Always link to more bigger authority websites. It puts you in again. Now include your keyword in the beginning of your post. I think we've now while we talk about this, when we are writing SEO optimized articles, it is very very important that we have our keywords in the first paragraph of our post, if possible in the first sentence. For this keyword, my friend did put the keyword in the second paragraph, which is not too bad, because not every time do we get to be able to put our keywords in the beginning of our post. But when you have it as close to the beginning of your post as possible, it's also very very good for your for optimizing your website for the search engines. Another thing is this: wrap your target keyword in an H1 tag. We've done that. Another thing, nail load speed. Now this is very very important. We could show you how to install. We already have WordPress Rockets, and we also have WordPress Smushit, and then basically just try to get our website running as fast as possible. Having a pretty fast website is also very very good for being able to rank a page well on Google, because when you have a lot of images on a page, on an article, it's very hard for websites to be loaded fast, and that's where it's very very important that we use minimizing or catching pop plugins like a Cloudflare and many others that reduces the time that it takes to load a website at every given time. And you talk about having modifiers to your title tag. Now we could go on to the next one. Use prominent social sharing buttons. This is also very very important. By default, the team that I've actually given to you does have options for people to share posts on social media, but you would also need to add your social media links to your website so that people can easily visit you on social media. Basically, Google just wants as much information as possible to show that you are a real person, and you're not just anyone. And then publish long content. Now this is also very very important. Write at least 1,500 words for content that you're trying to rank for specific keywords. 1,500 words is the minimum you should work on. You should work on article. You should write for as long as 3,000 words for some articles. Now this is, I did try to request that this article length be as short as possible, but this is around 1,300 words. This is not too bad, but your article should be very very long. If you have a 500 word article and you want to rank, you'll probably not be able to rank fast, even easily for it. So the longer your articles are, in fact, I would recommend that for your affiliate marketing product, in cases like this one, you're talking about the best product, you could decide to try to rank your articles by writing 2,000 words minimum for the first 10-15 articles of your website. 2,000-2,500 for the first 10-15 articles of your website. That really sets you up for success, because recently search engines have become even more competitive, so a lot more people are going into it, and it's pretty not easy to get in front of the right audience. I'm going to come back here very soon, because since we need to do work here. Okay, I'm sorry, we just need to work on this. So I want it to be in the article so that we get this over with as soon as possible. Now that's yeah, I'm giving each and every one of these keywords H2 headings. Basically, H2 headings are very, very important when you're writing articles, so that's why I need them. So you can set your H1 heading, your H2 heading from your MS Office. Shouldn't be stressful. So it was actually copying the numbering, and I didn't want that. So it's here without the numbering. And we can just go back to slash bounce rate. The bounce rate shouldn't be too low too, but the longer your articles are, the better. And that's it. Then we go to the next one. Use LSI keywords. LSI keywords are these. Examples of LSI keywords are these. Now these are our main keyword. Now these are the LSI keywords. Basically, they are keywords that are related to the main keyword. And we're talking about this. These are related keywords. These are LSI keywords. Always use many of these in your article. It helps Google detect what you're talking about faster. Then we come to the dwell time. So people should spend more time on your website. You could use videos. Now, since you are running an Amazon affiliate business, let's say I have a product like this on my website. We could under here come here and then include something like okay, that's most link used. You just want to add an Amazon a YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Okay, yeah, just add a YouTube and then paste the YouTube URL here and then embed. So when people are going through this, they spend time watching videos, spend time looking at pictures. They spend a lot more time on the website, and the longer time a person spends on your website, the higher you rank for those keywords. Now you're talking about internal linking. Now Google does have a chance. The Yoast SEO plugin makes it pretty easy for us to be able to internally link our website. Now, right now, this is the only article we have on this website which hasn't even been posted. But in your premium SEO article that I am sharing with you in this course, it's actually free. I bought it, but I'll be giving it to you guys for free. In addition to that, I'll be giving you two wonderful tools. One costs around $89, the other one costs around $35. All you need to do to qualify for any of these is to click on the links to the hosting providers I have in the description. Great hosting providers, HostGator and Namecheap. Those are wonderful options for starting an Amazon affiliate business. When you purchase a product via any of these links, like an hosting account, it actually costs as little as $5, as little as $4 a month. Even Namecheap gives you hosting accounts for as little as $299 a month. So if you purchase any hosting account as little as $2 a month, I earn a small commission from it, and it does support this channel. And anytime you do that, just send a proof of you buying this hosting accounts from any of these companies, and then I'll be sending you a free theme, free premium plugin. In fact, I'll also add one other premium plugin which I will not sell any one of you, and only those who actually go take action immediately after watching this video. It's all about taking action, don't you think so? Because after watching this video, you open your own website, you register your hosting accounts, you start working on your website, you've taken action on what you're learning. It's not all about you just learning and then forgetting it all. I want you to take action, and I want to give you an added incentive for taking action. That is tools that will help you to start on a good footing. Let's go back to the video. The next one is internal linking. Now I talked about Yoast SEO Premium does have an option for you to easily internally link your article, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. All you just need to do is to come to linking, put into Yoast internal linking. As soon as your website is up, all it does is it populates this with links to other articles. Now, how does it discover these links? It looks at the article you're working on, then it looks for articles that are related to it. Let's say you have an article about a guide to buying headphones on your website, and then you're now writing an article on the best headphones. Automatically, those two articles are related. So what it does is this: it brings that article up here, and all you just need to do is to click copy somewhere around here. Then you just copy it and then you paste it wherever you want in your article. Super easy. So internal linking. Now H2 and H3. I told you about the importance of H2 and H3. Always have it. And then image optimization. Now while you're adding your images to your website, there is something I'd like to show you. Let's say we want to add a featured image to our website. Do I have any image on this website? No. Let's just try to add an image. Let's try to add an image. I really hope I do have we're just going to be using any picture, so I really do hope I should have pictures on my website. Yes, let's say we want to use this one for Amazon. So it's gonna load. Now I would like to I'd like you to pay attention to this setting. Image optimization is pretty easy. All you just need to do is to copy your main keyword. So let's say best bicycles for adults. Let's just add in India. Now this alt tag text, actually that's where you would want to paste your keyword. Now what is the alt text? Whenever you come here and you search for best bicycles for adults, then you search for best bicycles for adults. I'm going to show you how that alt text works. Now someone comes here and then searches for images. The alt text makes it possible for your keywords to show up here on Google Images, and that's just it. So when you are writing your articles, you should add keywords. That helps your images to rank well on the search engine. And that's that. You could give it a title. You could give it the same title, best bicycles in India. We give it a caption, but if it doesn't, but this is the most important one, the alt text. Now you save it, and that's it. That's how to optimize your articles. And then optimize clicks to content. Let's try to read through this. So if 90% of the sites are on your home page is the most searchable page, which means that's has the most posting to pass to other pages. In other words, the closer a page is to your home page, it will rank on Google. So you want to reduce the number of clicks from your home page to pages that you're trying. You want to reduce the number of clicks from your home page. If it takes more than 3 clicks to get your home page from your home page to your target page. Okay, I think this is actually a pretty interesting point. If you look at this, a person should be able to easily access your website from your home page. Let's take a look at one website. I think that's actually a pretty good idea too, and I would suggest that you implement. Now this is it. Now let's say someone wants to read about mobile phone reviews. Now how many clicks would it take to reach a product review of his liking? Now you should drop down here. The person comes to an iPhone, the person comes to itel, the person comes to Infinix. Let's say the person says, let's say Samsung. Then Samsung, yeah. And the person looks here. So this is the second click. We're trying to see how many clicks it takes to access the website of a person's or an article on your website. So let's say the person wants to read about the Samsung Galaxy A30. Now it takes just 2 clicks to access this page, and that's just the idea. People should be able to access your website in not more than 2 clicks, and that's the idea behind that bonus tip. And then what next? Yeah, maximize click-through rate. Try as much as possible to write great articles that people can easily click on. Your heading should not be dull so that people can easily click on them. Your articles when they show up in the search engines. So we have that in the bag. Now, while we are talking about writing great SEO optimized articles, let's come here. We talk about the snippets, the snippets. Now, this is the keyword, and as soon as this website, we publish this article, what you see is diplobel.us/best bicycles for adults. Very, very simple for anyone to remember. Now you have a meta description. It's very important that you write your own meta description. That helps things to go a little fast, and it's also very cool to have your keyword, your target keyword in your meta descriptions too, because when a person is searching for anything online, your meta description is the first thing that they see. So let's try to copy this since it has our focus keyword. Let's just have it. Then all we do is we paste it there in the meta description box. So it's pretty short, but it's not so bad. So we could just, I always like to do this. I try to, it seems as if I truncated it, but I really didn't truncate it. What I did was I just put the 3 dots. It makes people inquisitive. In fact, when you talk about the importance of truncating keywords, we could talk about this. So when somebody starts to read this and is interested in the meta description, the meta description is what people see. Let's say let's say backlink. Let's try to search for backlink. Now this content here is your meta description. This content here is your meta description. Now if you notice there is 3 dots here. There's 3 dots here. Now these webmasters knowingly put that 3 dots there. They give you an impression that they are giving you great information, but by putting a 3 dot, they're telling you you'd have to click on the link to just see what they're talking about. And that's the idea. Always do that. Try as much as possible to draw people in, and then take away the bait a little bit, and then make them come for the bait. Draw them to your website. That helps to get great rate. And then we're talking about the SEO title line. This is perfect for your website. You don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, best value for, and you should make your keyword, your SEO title, as long as possible. Make it as long as possible and as detailed as possible. But your URL should be pretty short. It should only have your focus keyword. Now let's go here and continue our settings with the use SEO. Now use SEO makes it pretty easy for you, even as a novice, to write great SEO optimized articles. So let's say, let's just take away, just make it 10 best bicycles for adults in India. Okay. Just put something here to get it to become green again. I just want it to become green so that this is where our focus keyword will come. We can just remove this. If your article is over, let's say 1,500 words, you should make it a cornerstone article. It raises the bar for ranking and then gives you other suggestions that would help you better rank. Now your keyword density is 0.1, which is too low. The focus keyword was on 1 time. Now in order to rank for this keyword, you need to show that keyword in. You need to get this from 0.1 to somewhere around 4 point. So you need to have the focus keyword in the article a lot more time. Now the guy who did write this article for me has not didn't optimize it for search engines. So this is basically the idea. As soon as that is done, by adding images, there's an image already, so no internal links, no other articles on the website. Does not appear in the search engine. The focus keyword 10 best bicycles for adults. Okay. So let's just remove this. Yeah. So that's it. Now there are other, in case you find it very hard to know what the focus keywords are, This place does have suggestions on prominent keywords that showed up in your article. It helps you better, know what to rank for. And then you talk about the meta description is under 120 characters, however, up to 2 guys, so you could actually improve on any of this. So this basically just shows you where you need to work. It's pretty easy. And then we'll talk about the readability. This is green. This guy did a perfect job with this. And then in order for also have green, our copy scored 73.4 in the Flush reading test, reading each test, which is considered fairly easy to read. The amount of words following each of the paragraphs doesn't exceed recommended maximum of 200 words. That's also a very, very important point. When you're writing your articles, each paragraph should not have more than 300 words. And if you're not writing your articles yourself, let's say you contracted someone to write your article for you, always emphasize that each paragraph should not have over 300 words. Also, always emphasize that each sentence should not be more than 20 words. It's very important. The sentence should be very, very short because people have very, very, very short attention span these days. So make your sentence short. And each paragraph, now this is another point, each paragraph should not have over 300 words. And then in every, let's say 250 words, there should be a subheading, that is an H2 heading. That's also very important. Always have that as part of the instructions you give to your reader. Another thing I also want you to give to your reader is each paragraph shouldn't have more than 3 sentences in it. So your paragraph shouldn't be too big. Paragraph should be pretty small, so a person can just read through it at a go. That makes it very, very easy to keep a person on your website for long. People, when they see a block of text, they find it very easy to continue to read. So put that in mind. Another thing you'd also want to put in mind is if you want to contract your article to a writer, always make it very, very clear what you want. If you are telling them, okay, you want an article of 1,500 words, each paragraph, each subheading, ask them to give you a suggestion of what they are going to do and carefully vet it. If it is not something you want, then you don't have to take it. So let's leave that. And then another thing is none of your paragraphs are too long, which is great. Now that's it. 0% of the sentence contain more than 20 words, which is less than or equal to the recommended maximum of 25%. So this is what I was talking about. And then you talk about passive voice. So those are very, very, very important keys. It helps your articles to rank well on the search engines. So that is the point. Now I'm just going to take you through this article. There are some things that I'd love you to see. Now this is a product, this is a brief overview, and this is the specs. And you could make this overview a bit longer. You could put in things like pros and cons and so many others per product. But having something as simple as this is pretty cool. It actually takes you straight to the point, because Amazon products really do not have a lot of information on them, though if you do a little bit of research you could find some information on them. But having something as small, as straightforward as it helps a person make purchasing decisions. So you can actually have that in mind. So that is how you go about creating SEO optimized articles. It shouldn't be a lot of stress. If you've got any question whatsoever, please feel free to share it in the comments. I'll be very, very happy to give you answers. And subscribe to this channel, like this video. If you'd like to have your own start your own Amazon affiliate website, all you just need to do to get started is to click on the link in the description below, and then buying an hosting plan from either HostGator or Namecheap. And if you do buy it, I promise you I'm gonna be giving you 3 + 1 wonderful things. I've already told people about the first one. The first one was the Yoast SEO plugin that cost $9. The second one, I'm told, are 2 free themes. In total, these both cost around $139. And then I'm also promising something else for people who have actually gone through my affiliate link and then they subscribe. Note, if you go through the link in the description, it's an affiliate link. So by purchasing anything through that link, I earn a commission or I earn some cash from it. So please support this channel by going through the affiliate link, helping us to grow this channel. Thank you very, very much. You have a great day. Peace out.